Does APS investigate every report of elder abuse? When it comes to the question of whether Adult Protective Services investigates every report of elder abuse, the answer is not as straightforward as one might hope. Adult Protective Services, often referred to as APS, is the agency tasked with responding to allegations of elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation. However, they do not automatically investigate every report that comes their way. First, it is essential to understand who APS serves. They focus on vulnerable adults, typically those aged 18 and older, who may be at risk due to age, disability, or incapacity. These individuals must be living in the community, not in institutional settings, for APS to have jurisdiction over their cases. When a report is made, APS must first determine if the situation falls within their guidelines. Some states requiring APS to respond to reports within a specific time frame, often within 70 to business hours. This response usually includes a face-to-face meeting with the alleged victim to assess their situation and decision-making capacity. The investigation process involves interviewing the vulnerable adult privately and gathering information from other relevant individuals or agencies. APS assesses the validity and severity of the allegations to decide if abuse, neglect, or exploitation has occurred. However, not every report leads to a full investigation. APS may screen out reports that do not meet their criteria. For instance, if there is insufficient evidence or if the individuals involved do not qualify as vulnerable adults, the report may be dismissed. Additionally, some states limit APS investigations to community settings and do not cover abuse occurring in nursing homes or long-term care facilities, where other agencies may have authority. Mandated reporters, such as healthcare workers and staff at elder care facilities, are legally required to report suspected elder abuse. They must follow specific procedures to ensure that reports are made correctly. Family members and neighbors can also report suspected abuse voluntarily. APS provides immunity from civil or criminal liability for those who report in good faith. From a true crime and criminology perspective, APS plays a vital role in addressing the victimization of elderly individuals. They act as a frontline agency that assesses and intervenes in cases of abuse. However, the fact that not every report results in an investigation can impact the protection of elderly victims. This limitation can allow some cases of abuse to go unaddressed. If you suspect elder abuse, it is important to report it as soon as possible, providing as much detail as you can to your local APS or designated hotline. Understanding that APS prioritizes cases based on established criteria can help manage expectations. It also highlights the need for vigilance and possibly additional advocacy or legal intervention when APS does not pursue a report.